All right. So energy we want to look for. Retailers we want to look for. Retailers have been hot. Tiger is up again if you're in the Tiger still. My God, that name is insane. The Hood has caught a nice bid after some calls. Palantir, nice bid after some calls. Let me move my big head. I like Target long. I bought some, I was looking at Target weekly calls yesterday. Nice $2 gap up in that one. CVS, retailers, energy. Retailers, energy. Supermicro, another name. It's a chip. WDC. Those names caught a nice bid today already. But, you know, when you play NVIDIA, AMD, Supermicro, you're basically playing the Qs. So I would prefer like retailers at this moment. We saw some Kroger calls too. Keep an eye on that one. But definitely taking profits in the balance of Twilio as well this morning. So all the names we've been trading in the option pit, closing out balance of positions. Obviously got a little lucky with the gap up. Let's go ahead and sell some. Can we get the market opened? Probably going to add to Tesla as well. All right, I'm selling some Oxys. And then I sell to Twilio as well. Up 50% on Twilio. CVS. All right, CVS is open. If I could get filled. Close some CVS calls. Closing my Oxys. 30% in Oxy calls in a couple days. And those are very, very Oxy, and had some more Oxy calls as well. Took profits. Probably will add to Tesla puts if it gets to 250. Some Dell calls hitting the big boy scanner. Some Dell calls. Some Dell calls hitting the big boy scanner. Target, nice bid. I've been looking at that one. I like that one. Up $2 here. NASDAQ selling off, so don't have anything NASDAQ related. Don't have anything NASDAQ related. No chips, nothing like that. No big tech. If you're in, get all that out. Get all out of big tech. Don't want any big tech. If you're in those crowd calls, I scored 40% in them. And now those crowd calls, they're up 42% overnight. Not much though. But not much though in crowd though. Vol probably came out of them. CVS on highs. CVS on highs. Target highs. Like that one too. CVS calls down 275. AAL up 8%. Jeez. VRT weekly 103 puts. How much are these? They're under Love ripping up 3%. You still have those weekly calls. I closed them out for 25%. Those Love weekly calls are up. Oh, good Lord, 100% now. 100% overnight in Love from yesterday. 3 minutes into the open. Love, love, love. Retailers catching a bid. Let's look at this VRT. What is VRT? Some tech stock? They're 60 by 90. Hell no. Don't trade that. You could drive a truck through it. Hell no. I ain't doing a 30% wide bid ask. You got to be crazy. Meta seeing some short dated puts. CVS highs. Meta some weekly 585s. If these are under like 50 cents, I'll buy them. Weekly 585s are 330? Hell no. What? Are they crazy? Okay, they are crazy. There goes VRT. Oh my God. Stock just sold off $1. Market makers, stop being corrupt. Wow. They widened that bid ass big time. So Oxy, good job taking profits. Tesla, I want to add to those calls. Tesla, you do have the the robo taxi event upcoming. Where's my TKO? It's up $1. VRT selling off. You just can't get filled. Bid ask is too wide. Wow, Tesla with a $4 million 250 call. Let me make sure these are clean. Now they're $1.10. They're probably buying calls and shorting stock, this Tesla trader. Let me see if they are. Target bid. You paid $9.50 for the calls. And let's see if the stock reacts. Out the money calls could be short stock. VRT selling off. Love bid. How's my CrowdStrike? Up 3.5. CVS bid. How much did y'all make in CVS and Oxy? How much did y'all make in CVS and Oxy overnight? Well, Oxy from a few days as well. How much did y'all make in CVS and Oxy? The Tiger still up. $2, more than $2 off the low. That's normal. Love the China ADRs. They are crazy, like me. And then we do have the option pit. I think we posted in there. All the trade alerts.
Yep, it is all there. Posted and everything.
All right, there. I see the post there. We got some VRT, some Meta. I can't believe Meta calls are that, Meta puts are that expensive. Why are they implying a $3 move in Meta or a $6 move in Meta? There goes American. UAL bid. All the airliners are bid with Save going bankrupt. Capitalism at its finest. CVS up 3.5% now. Wow. CVS ripping. Calls are 350. Those calls are up 69% overnight. Oh, Lord. Hook flips. Sign up? Well, I guess it's too late. I had the opportunity yesterday to sign up. Bonds are down. Gold is down. Silver down. Where's my PDD? Flat on the day. PDD with a buyer of 1.7 million in the October monthly calls. Lord almighty. PDD. If these are like $3, I'll buy them, but I think vol is too jacked up in them. $5.95? You got to be crazy. What? Them traders be loco. Crazy. $5.95 for some out the money calls. The China implied vol is insane. Oh, AAL hit. Oh, the Tiger's back. Yeah, AAL calls are up. Shit, what? At least what? At least 4x. Tiger October 15th. It's another China stock. I mean, I just don't have enough guts to trade October 15th. They're 50% out the money. And they're 55 cents. They're crazy. They are crazy. But then again, look at Futu. Look at all these China stocks. They're up so much. Hood up 3%. Nice bid there. Where's my target? Target up $4. Oh, retailers. See, Lulu up 7.5. Scott, I'm gonna buy Tesla puts here. If we could update the Tesla trader, I'm gonna buy Tesla puts here. Stepping in front of a freight train at 1090 on Tesla puts.
All right, got it.
Thank you. Tiger calls. Oh my. How's our market Eternals looking? Big gap up. The trend rallying. How's our ADD line? A little too early to tell. Where's Mr. Nvidia selling off? Supermicro probably selling off. Supermicro, nice bid. They had their reverse split. Let's look at the Upstart. Rivian, nice bounce off the lows. Good time to reshort it. If you want to. Reload your shorts. PDD, those China stocks, unreal. Good time to reload shorts. Reshorted Tesla. Good time to reload shorts. Reload. Reload. So took profits on mostly all the longs this morning. Obviously, with a huge gap up, want to take advantage of that. So took profits on all longs. Woo! My little account is up $8,000 in like 2 weeks. It's pretty crazy. I mean, I sound like a bot saying that, but it's true. And I've been trading like literally like 5 lots, 10 lots. That's how good the penny option scanner has been. I mean, it's just been on fire recently. CVS up 4% now. CVS got upgraded. Woo! My gosh. I mean, this is the best stock market, I think, to ever trade. It really is. Look at CVS go. Oxy, good job taking profits. Energy stock seeing weakness. Let's pull out the watch list and see what we got. Oh, Scott, I got filled at 250 on CVS. I'll just update it. I mean, that's what, 55% overnight for quick flips. Whew. All right, let's see what else we have moving here. Oh, my watch list is messed up. All right, we're gonna do a scan. Let's do a scan. Let's do a little scan here. My watch list got messed up on my restart. DRI, ew. A restaurant company? Let's do a day trade scan. I don't want no DRI. I want liquid stocks. So always be careful. Make sure whatever you're trading, there's good liquidity. Coinbid, that's good liquidity. Dix, AMD, well, we already saw Lulu. Abercrombie and Fitch with an upgrade this morning. Remember, you have to get in. So you want tight bid-ask markets, but also you got to get out, right? You got to get out. So you want to, like, ideally penny wide or nickel wide bid-ask spread in your options. Nothing more than that. 67% on Oxy. Good work. ULCC. We saw that stock the other day. God, oh my goodness. Oh no. Remember ULCC the other day? It's up 23%. The October 5 calls hit on September 30th. That's here. Oh my goodness. Those calls are up 1,100% overnight. Oh no. I remember looking at that stock. Like, what is ULCC? And it's Frontier, the airliner. Oh my gosh. How did that trader know? Pardon me, the calls are up 250%. The sixes are up 1,000%. Oh my goodness. Oh. They hit September 30th. Wow. Oh man, I should have bought those. Oh Lord almighty. I remember looking at it and I was like, what is this stock? Oh man. It must be because the save deal. JetBlue up 15% too. Man, these airliners. JetBlue seeing some October. Look at this in the airliners. JetBlue October 7 calls. If these are cheap, I'm going to buy them. In the money JetBlue calls 40. They're 20 cents wide. What are these market makers doing? They're 20 cents wide. They're spreading out the bid ask as volatility spiking so much. They should be in jail. They really should. This is what happens when you make the market. What did they pay? They paid 62 cents. How much are they now? 65 by 78. So they're already up, what, like 10, 20%? I mean, traders up 140 grand. Oh, man. I mean, nothing you can do. My God. Look at the stock just vertical. I mean, the trader's up 140 grand in 2 minutes. Well, thank you, market makers, for making these untradeable. Some city junk. Look at them. 62. Jeez. It's unbelievable. Look, 62 now. Someone just paid 81. I mean, there's nothing you can do. I guess I could have bought stock. JetBlue, now the October 7.5 calls. Well, a little late. If I bought them at 62, I'd be out of them. I'd already be out. All right. Thank you, JetBlue, for being a corrupt target. Seeing some November 180 calls. Damn, it's far out the money, but working. Netflix, big gap up. Seeing some weekly 720 calls. Already moved, though. Twilio on the highs. Market trying to get a next bull leg higher. NVIDIA flattish. JetBlue, I hate you because I couldn't get in. Ugh, sickening. Those airliners, huge move. Rivian down 4.5. Gosh. NVIDIA, some end of November 124 calls here. I wouldn't buy them. Oh, man. Oh, KO is at a double. Don't let me look. Don't let me look. God, KO. What a huge sell-off, huh? Jeez. A 1% move in Coke is massive. Look at that breakdown. Why didn't I hold? Sometimes you got to hold a little bit longer. Wow. I mean, if you just trust, if you're in shadow trader, if you just trust the flow, and I know y'all think I'm crazy the way I trade, but if you just trust the flow, everything will work out. I mean, I'm serious. I mean, I can't promise that, obviously, and shit. But, I mean, look at this. Coke, I sold for 28% loss. Now they're up over 100%. CVS, I sold at 35%, 110%. Now they're up what? I bought them at 85. They're 220. So they're up 300%. Cigna sold at 24, 40%. They went up more. DBI, scratch. Boston Sci, 108%, 58%. App, those went up 5x. Sold at 21 and 34%. So just hold on. Never sell. And then when the market goes against you, just cry. Kidding. Kidding. They will go against you at times. Obviously, the market's been bulled up to the max, though. So, but they will go against you at times. Just being serious. If every trade was a winner, I would be on a yacht right now. Moderna, seen some April 90 calls. Hell no, those are 30% off the money. Tiger, that little stock Tiger is unreal. Look at this trader, nearly laying almost $1 million down in the Tiger. Are they crazy? They are crazy. Crazy. You know what I want to load up on? SQQ. Going back to Old Faithful, gang. You know what that is? SQQ. I'm going to go back to Old Faithful and get me some SQQ. Why? Because I need to hedge. I'm going to buy some SQQ 7 calls for November. Because Lance needs to hedge. So going back to hedging on this gap up with some SQQ calls, because I need a little hedging in my life. If you do too, consider it. If you don't, if you're just a full dice roller who doesn't like to hedge, so be it. But I think if you're going to keep buying calls or longs, then you should probably get some hedging in your life. Just me, though. Obviously, SQQ is rock bottom. It is the 3 times leveraged ETF of the NASDAQ. So it's not for the faint of heart. Obviously, that's why I like trading it. So SQQ. Of course. Good job in JetBlue. Oh, God. Is Reddit bid? I don't want to look at Reddit, do I? Nope. I took $200 out of Reddit, and I don't want to look where the calls are at, do I? Oh, Lord, Reddit. All right, well. If you still have those Reddit, the trader closed them out. That's why I closed them out. Those Reddit calls. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord, they're up 200% today. Ah! Oh Lord. I mean, to be fair, everything's up today. So everything's up today. So you do have to take it with that consideration, right? If you would have bought chicken wing stock, you'd be up today. Well, actually not wing stock, but like if you would have bought almost any stock, you would have been up today. So you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Almost anything is up. Almost everything's up today. If you would have bought AMD, if you would have bought Nvidia, if you would have bought, Amazon, everything's bid, right? Everything is. So everything's up. Oh my goodness. Kramer says tech in China stalling. Tech up with rates up. It's a new pattern. Well, thank you, Jimmy. If you need a hedge again, consider TLT calls. We did that one in the option pit the other day. Had about a 30 and 50% profit. So that's another good way to hedge. SQQQ, TLT. The VIX I don't like because VIX is a backwards product. So I don't like hedging via VIX or UVXY. They're just really crappy instruments. So like VIX, here's what I mean by that. So like, let's say you bought VIX calls, hypothetically, or you owned VIX calls, right? Let's say you bought the VIX October, I don't know. Let's say you have the 15s. We'll make it easy, right? They're 540 at the moment. The stock is 1924. So these calls are already, there's not a lot of juice on them. They're only what, like $1 of juice? If you bought the out the money calls, look how jacked up they are. It's just a pretty bad instrument. Because when your calls go in the money, you lose value on your calls. Especially the longer dated. Like the December 15 calls are 465. The October calls are 20 cents cheaper. So why wouldn't you just go buy more time? So as the calls get in the money, they dwindle in value in the VIX, in the spot VIX. When instead, you should still have some value in them. So it's just a bad product, VIX is. Unless you time it perfectly and do like the weeklies. But it's just a real bad product. Instead, I like SQQ. TLT is a good one to hedge. Or you could buy, back in the day, FXY was the yen. When the yen goes down, the markets go up. You used to be able to buy yen calls as a good hedge, but I don't think they're liquid. Yeah, there's just no volume in them. But the FXY used to be a real good product to trade. Used to be really good. Oh, Keith. Well, better than I did. Way better than I did. So I'll applaud you for that. Palantir, nice bid. Rig, nice bid. No, I sold my rig. AMC, I don't have. Been looking at it, but I don't have any AMC. I made a video on it the other day, though. Maybe might buy those October 5s eventually, but I do think the market's extended up here. So I'd rather buy puts in stocks than calls at the moment. I'm just a little scared of the market right now. Hence why I sold everything. I mean, look, if you look at my book's very clean, right? I don't have a lot of stuff. Even my hedges are, pretty clean book. So you usually have like 20, 30 positions, but not no more. This little you want a little gold play? Look at this stock, NGD. New gold. It's a little like $2 stock. We had some calls in it the other day. The Jan 2025 3 calls. Has anyone ever heard of this stock? New Gold, NGD. NGD. Anyone ever heard of it? NGD. Little gold little stock, super micro selling off. Anyone ever heard of that stock? NGD, it's a gold company. Yeah, it happens, Keith. It happens. I bought the SQQ. Ooh, up $40 on a 10 lot. Maybe I should have slammed it. I bought the SQQ November 7s. It's actually in the chat. It's in the chat. Let me go up there. I think I sent it to everyone. There we go. I actually invested in SpaceX. So I actually got some Google puts. Sorry. Some Google weekly 167.5 puts. How much are you, my Google? I guess if you have SQQ calls, you really don't need Google puts, but how much are they in Google? $1? I don't hate these. Well, how are Google options 30 cents wide? How are Google options 30 cents wide? How? Are the market makers in that much of a panic mode today because the stock is sold off? I don't know, $1 from the highs? I have not seen this has been happening recently too, where they will not let people get in. Microsoft lows. All right. Wow. Now they're okay. Now they're nickel wide, but you see how they wouldn't let you get in when they did the order? They made them 30 cents wide. Now they're nickel wide. They should be in prison for this. Prison. You know where they started buying the calls? 80 or the puts, 88 cents. They started buying them at 88 cents. Then they jacked them to 95, $1, $1.10, $1.08. These market makers. I have not seen this kind of action in the past week or two. When someone comes in and buys options, they are just jacking up the bid ask so wide that you can't get in. We saw the same thing in JetBlue because the stock had a little volatility and they made the markets untradeable. It's because they have to hedge. So they'll widen the bid ask when a big order hits so they could take advantage of that spread. It's unbelievable. Google on the lows. And now they jacked them up again, 10 cents wide. Wow. All right. I'm going to try to be nice, but that is just criminal what they're doing. It really is. For a stock like Google, it should be a penny wide options. 2 or 3 cents wide tops. Apple went straight down. Softies on the lows of the day too. So they're selling that big cap tech. They're selling all that big tech. Kitty Cat doing well. How's my retailers? Target up 3. CVS still up $2, 3%. So retailers they like. Google just selling off. Oh God. Was anyone able to get filled? Look, they're 120 by 140 now. That trader is up. If you bought them at 82, you're up 50%. I mean, how do they jack up the spread? I'm just baffled by this. This is why I tried SQQ. SQQ, they're penny wide options, up 10% in a few minutes. I mean, it ain't bad, but still not that huge grand slam. I mean, if I did October options, I'd be up more, but I didn't. I did November. Tesla starting to creep down. NASDAQ starting to roll over. Some nice gap fills here to the downside. All right. It's a little gap fill to the downside. All right. Wow. SQQ catching a bid. Well, got some action. Obviously, with the huge gap up this morning, it was a little crazy. But yeah, all the big cap tech is selling off here, gang. So if you're in big cap tech, maybe run. Well, maybe a little too late to run, but good job taking profits this morning. I know we try to get that out even pre-market as much as we could to close long. So big thanks to the team to get that out. And let's see what else we have here. Where is my scan? There we go. Basically, retailers are the hot things today. Ulta, Target, Abercrombie, Dick's are your big movers. Crocs. Some of the healthcare stocks selling off a little bit. So that was the big mover. The airliners had their move. They cooled down, I'm sure. Yeah, airliners cooled down. Again, when you have a stock gap up and pop, always use that to trim some. Always use it to trim some. AVTR hitting here. What is this stock? Next week, 25.5 puts. Let's see what it is. I like it. I don't know what it is, but I like it. Healthcare. All right. Sounds like crap to me. How much are they? 60 by 80, baby. Tighten up. Oh. Can I get filled at maybe 65? I don't want to overpay for you. No fill at 65. You can't trade October. They're wide as a truck. I don't want to pay 70. Look at the vol spike on AVTR. Just off this order. Volatility spiked 2 points. AVTR the next week puts. I can't get filled. Are you going to make me pay 70? I feel like they are. I'll try 67. I got filled at 67. I'm going to try to buy more at 60. So I took these next week AVTR puts. I really don't know what the company is, but it says healthcare. So good enough for me. So I bought them at 67. I'll look to sell them at, sell half at 85. And sell half at The other half at 95. Always putting profit targets out there. So a little AVTR, don't know what it is, but in the money puts, I'm in. So AVTR in the money puts for next week. It's good enough to get me. What is it? I don't know, but hopefully it's, I don't know. I don't know what the company does, but it don't matter. Healthcare sounds like it could be a big mover. What do they do? Heck if I know. But healthcare. It's trading, it's not investing. I just want to make a quick buck, up 110 bucks on a 20 lot. Ooh, I like it. That's the penny option scanner at its finest. We want quick moves to the downside if it's puts, quick moves to the upside if it's calls. Ooh, Oxy, nice bid. And maybe it has some news. I don't know. Hopefully. But if not, you know what we'll do if it goes up? Buy more. Buy more. Yeah, I like cheap options, not expensive options. Cheap options, I like. Expensive options, I run. I like the cheapies. There's a Fed speaker, Goolsby, speaking right now. Ooh, a Fed speaker. He's probably, I don't want to react too much to one data point about the jobs number. He says it's a superb jobs report. Well, I'm sure it is. What are they going to do? Have a bad jobs report ahead of the election? Nope. Of course it's going to be a good jobs report. Of course the stock market wants to go up. We want to do all-time highs every day till November or till the election. Let's see what else we got here. ADMA, no. Tiger. So Tiger and Futu are like the China Robin Hoods. So Futu is doubled. Tiger, same kind of camp. They're like the Robin Hood broker platforms of China. So obviously people rotate into them when the Chinese party says stocks have to go up. So obviously, you know, more action in them. Palantir, nice bid. Clove caught a big bid too. Clover Health recently on the Humana CVS news. CVS, nice little bid. And then Palantir, the CEO stopped selling stock. So it's been going up. The Palantir CEO said, I will stop selling stock. He was on Bill Maher the other night. He said, we left California. It's too woke. And we moved, I think, where did they move? Texas? He's like, I'm too rich. And our people aren't working. He said, he didn't say that. He said, our people, like, the culture, you know, we need to work more. So I was like, all right. Well, he is, I think they were one of the biggest employers in California. One of the big companies that left. Stone, what is this? Stone is a AI hype stock. October 5.5s and SoundHound. Probably not going to trade this. Just doesn't move enough. So this is a kind of a penny stock hype, you know, iffy company, we'll say. There's a reason why it's $4, put it that way. I would definitely avoid it with the 10-foot pole. So we don't like that stock. Lucid, how are you doing? Nothing, another penny stock. Tiger was, and now it's not. Yeah, sound was good, Greg, back in the day, but it hasn't moved recently. Remember it moved, was it that long ago? March? But yeah, it hasn't moved though recently in sound. But yeah, I do remember back in the day it was a good, you know. No, I didn't. I saw Upstart calls though yesterday. I saw them yesterday. I didn't buy it. an upstart. What did it do? Gap and fail? Gap up and then fade? Google puts are 136 now. Oh man. That Google, I can't believe what they did with it. Tesla, big sell-off here. Good job reloading the puts. I'm up $330 on a 2-lot. Oh. CVS. Oh my days. What a bull. CVS, 1.5 million on November 70s. Can I get back in? I don't know. Oh, if they're like $1, I'll buy them. CVS, 1 million in the November 70s, $1.50. I can't buy these. Why didn't they buy them yesterday? I just took profits in CVS. I did it twice this week. I'm not buying these calls. If they buy more, I will. Two things. It's reactive. The stock already had news. I mean, there's still potential strategic strategies of them breaking up the company, but they're $5 out the money. Why wouldn't they buy these yesterday? I mean, can it go up? Yes. I just feel silly. If they bought the 60s, the 62.5s, the 65s, I would say take them all day, but it just seems reactive to me. I want to be proactive, not reactive, but it's a big bet. I will acknowledge it. Obviously, it's your money. You do what you want with it, but I personally am passing on CVS. And it's painful to say that, but I'm just being honest with y'all. So it just seems reactive. The chart looks good, everything, but why didn't they do it earlier in the week? I don't know. We want to be like the pimple cream. Remember proactive? It's my analogy. You know, you want to rub the pimple cream on before and then see the results. Right?
Okay, I step away for like literally 2 seconds and then come back to you talking about pimple cream.
Yeah.
Was everyone following that?
Yeah. You
Well,
don't know.
okay, it looks like
You
that
don't
was
know
a
what I'm
great
talking
example.
about?
Congrats.
You really don't know what I'm talking about?
No, I guess I don't.
Look, you put on the pimple cream every night so you don't get pimples, right? Remember Vanessa Williams?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so you use it. You don't remember the commercials? I used to see these every night. You put
I
in the
kind of
pimple
forgot that
cream.
product existed. I remember how it smells.
Oh, yeah, I remember how it smelled too.
Oh
You put
God.
it on. Look how happy she is. Look, I use Proactive. So you put on the pimple cream before, and then you see results, when you go to bed, or maybe not when you go to bed, but like the next night.
Mm-hmm.
You're buying calls up here in CVS. It's like you're popping a pimple. It's already there. So I don't know. That's a good analogy, but
I'm gonna try and get you a sponsorship with a pimple cream company.
oh my God, look at Google. Google, they're still wide. I mean, I should have took them. I should have just didn't care, but they're 30 cents wide still, but the puts are now 145 by 170. So even if you paid $1.10, you're up like 30%. AVTR. Will you go up a little bit more so I could buy you at 60? I still have a 10 lot at 60 in AVTR trying to get filled. Go up. Go up, AVTR. Let me get filled in you. Coca-Cola seeing February puts. Oh, man. Never sell. Never sell Coke. So Coke put still working out. The Tiger, more calls. No thanks. It's going up though. But the Tiger has been, you never saw it up until this week. Now you see the Tiger every day. All right, Deanna, what do we have next week? for the option pit. Can you
Yeah, I can go a bit more into that. So next week, Monday, pretty much mostly the whole week, but next week, Monday, we're having Lance talk about his urgent election briefing. And we're doing
oh
like a live countdown and everything. We're gonna have a bunch of our experts on it. He's gonna go over his best Harris stock and his best Trump stock and the sector that's gonna win either way. And we are opening up the options pit to everyone. So it's no longer in beta. You guys aren't supposed to know that yet, but I decided to tell you anyway, and I'll ask for forgiveness later. But if you
basically
guys,
you could join the option pit.
yeah. And then you get all of his lovely little stocks for the election. If you guys want to be a part of that, just join in that link below. He's not live every morning, but every Wednesday we do a Stonkomania Crush the Close thing at 3 p.m. every Wednesday. The option pit is really great. I definitely get the most feedback from it. You guys have blown up my email asking me for the options pit to be open. I think I've gotten maybe 8 or 9 emails every day since we've launched it asking it. So if you guys want to get in, that's going to be awesome. I'm going to drop that link one more time. But just hang out there. We will see you guys Monday. You're going to get election stocks either way. Um,
Trump stocks.
yeah,
And
the other one.
we have Harris Walt stocks in there too, but I don't want to get canceled, but
We're just
there's
excited.
more opportunity in the Trump stocks, put it that way. Because we do have,
It's educational.
because I got a nice way to put it. Because we have a history of what stocks rallied the most when Trump got elected and the shortest time horizon. So we have a better history of results with the Trump stocks. The Harris stocks are more speculative because obviously, she's never been president before. But yeah, I think I said that as a good politician, in a good political way. But there's more opportunity in the Trump stock because, and who knows, the policy might change for her. But we know what we're getting with the Trump stocks, and we know the CEOs who donate the most money to him, who he hangs out with, and yeah, we'll say that to put it nicely. Don't try not to be biased, but there is opportunity in both. It's just the Trump stock opportunity with certain regulation cap restrictions being lifted will be good for certain names. There, I think I said it in a good format way. What else do we have?
You did good.
Yeah, I think thank you, Mark. I think I put it in a nice way. I know that all those years at Yale Law really paid off for my debating, huh? Lance Vance, 2028. I can see it now. Oxy hitting new highs. Geez, little Oxy came back from the dead. Target up $4. Gosh, what a monster. I literally said I'm going to buy Target weekly calls yesterday. And then I went off to my house cleaner came downstairs or upstairs and I had to get out the office. I was going to buy yesterday the Target weekly 149 calls. They're up 250%. And they're $2 wide, probably even more. I think they were like 80 cents yesterday. I said, "Oh no." But she came in the office and kicked me out. She said, "I got to clean, Lance. Get out of here." I said, "Okay. I get you." VST bid. All the healthcare companies are not doing much. ULCC, geez. I feel like I missed a lot of opportunities, but you're always going to miss stuff. I mean, there's like 20, 30, 40 names a day. We only have one set of eyes, but I do feel like I missed stuff though. I need a bot next door. Like this. I didn't even see these in Ross yesterday. I didn't see them. I didn't see those in Ross. I saw VSTs. A lot of VST has been hitting. Ooh, what is this stock? Snowflake? I haven't
I'm sorry,
seen
did you
that.
say the what? There's a
I,
snowflake stock?
I haven't seen Snowflake in a while. Snowflake? It looks fantastic. Um, let's see. Snowflake. The 113 weeklies are 45 cents. Why are they so juiced? How much are next week's? 250. Think you have to day trade it. I mean, it looks great. Look. Looks fantastic. Maybe do common. Home Depot, Home Depot, where I need to go to buy some fence. December 450s. Are you crazy? You think crazy? That's 50 bucks out the money. I need to go there though. I still haven't repaired my fence. I haven't got the trees out. I haven't been able to do a lot of work yet. But I got a lot of stuff to clean up. Walmart. Oh, we love this one. Walmart October 80 puts. Walmart, I do love you. Ooh. If these are cheap, I'm buying them. 85 cents. I kind of like it here in Walmart. The chart is bulled up to the max. Well, I kind of like these in Walmart. If Target goes up, does Walmart go down? Scott, do you think so? Anyone think so? If Target goes up, does Walmart go down? No, because I like Target long. So, yeah, I guess they would move in sympathy. All right. If we see any more Walmart puts, then maybe I'll buy them. Target looks great. Target with a daily and 2-day long. All right. If they buy any Costco, BJ's, look at BJ's. Good Lord. All right. Well, no Walmart puts then. I like them, but God, that chart is strong. But I also like retailers. So I guess I'm JSM is getting pumped by some Hunter Brook Media. Never heard of that. Okay, anyhow, it just came across my feed. Okay, that's weird. CCL, anything? Next week, 17 and a half puts. We had some Norwegian puts that did good. How much are these in Carnival? Ooh, these are cheap. I like these in Carnival. If oil goes up, cruise liners go down. I'm gonna buy these in Carnival. CCL next week, 17 and a half puts. I like these. I'm gonna buy these in Carnival. CCL next week, 17 and a half puts. Can I get filled at a quarter? Now they're 37. Wow. Okay. Well, I can hope 36. Going once, going twice, or do I got to pay 37? 36 on 4 out of 20. They're trying to be a what they call a dick for a tick. Literally trying to. All right. I think I'm just gonna pay 37. 37 it is. Penny wide options. What a beautiful thing. After being salty earlier today and last week. penny wide options. I welcome you. So I paid 37 cents for Carnival. If we got to do the calculator, what is 30% of 37? 11. So 38, 48 bucks. We'll look to sell half. And then we'll keep the balance on, maybe shoot for a home run. Maybe like 60. Why? Because they're cheap options. Might as well shoot for the fences. Carnival, will you crash and burn? Will the ship sink? I think that's the better analogy. Y'all are funny on Snowflake. I just saw the chat. Google puts are now 170. Oh my. Lance, you're salty. Anything happening in NVIDIA? Supermicro sold off. NVIDIA red on the day now. Snowflake on the highs. Everyone loves a good snowflake today. I mean, it's nice long signals. I didn't get my volume study on here. Oh, I think I turned it off on the training. Well, that's why it looked weird. I was like, why is my platform looking weird? Neo red. Carnival. Carnival. If Carnival goes to 30, I'll add. If I was a little patient, I could have got filled at 35. So I'll add the Carnival puts at 30. Cost average in, they say. I just say adding because I'm an animal. Can you weigh in on CVS November trade? Yeah, I think it already moved. So do I need to pull out proactive again? I think it's reactive. No, I was just looking at it. I saw a question on it. I mean, I don't think you do anything. I think if you want to day trade the stock, you can, but you know, it's a $112 stock, so good luck. Good luck if you got the big account to do it. Mike, on the penny option scanners, your decision to buy influence on the volume or open interest. More like if the chart's bad, they're buying puts. Are they in the money puts? I want to see the chart lines up with the order. If the option is in the money, higher probability than out the money, and basically just option prices, the cheaper the better. And then like names that have a high ATR, so names that move a lot. So usually like the kind of crazy stocks move a lot. It's like Carnival can move, 2% in a day is very common. A stock like Pfizer moving 2% in a day is kind of unheard of. So, and like the cheaper options too, the cheaper the options, the higher the risk, but also the higher the potential percentage return. So like, let's say they start buying Norwegian cruise, RCL puts, then that will boost up the Carnival trade. So then I'll buy more Carnival puts. You want to see like same sector, same industry, same kind of activity. I'm surprised we're not getting any semiconductor puts because they're really weak. So let's say they start buying a lot of gold stocks, maybe like Newmont, GOLD, then probably buy calls and the gold stocks. SPY puts, that's kind of hard to do. They're expensive. I usually don't trade SPY puts or the SPY. I like SQQQ, cheap hedge. Because SPY puts are going to be very expensive. Unless you're doing like the 0 day. But like, let's say you buy, I don't know, November SPY puts, you're spending 10, 11 bucks. Just not for me. I'm not that kind of guy. Now, if you're talking like day trading SPY, then yeah, feel free, but I'm not going to. Same with like SPX, super expensive options. I just think you got to be a local to trade them. $50. I mean, the ones that expire today are $16, $18. Like, no way. No way, Jose. I pass on all that. You're up $250 on SQQ. I'm assuming you did a 20 lot because I did a 10 lot and I'm up 130. I usually do 20 lots. I don't know why I did a 10 lot only on it. Blah. Weak. But every time the market is up, sell. Every time it's down, I don't want to say buy, but every time we go up right now, I'm looking to hedge because I feel like we're walking on eggshells every time we gap up. It's just, I think there has to be a pullback, like a real pullback, not just the, oh, look, we're down. Look, we sold off. We're 40 points off the high of the day. I mean, we're still up on the day. If we were like 40 points lower, I'd be like, oh, look, market's selling off. But I mean, we're still green. We just gave back the whole jobs report. So you had an opportunity to get out of longs. We did so. Get an opportunity to buy some puts. Did so. And then go from there. But again, you got to always think, if you were a buyer yesterday or this week, would you be selling today? Probably. Do you really want to buy a gap up and then, like, let's say you bought the S&P this morning, right? You're like, oh, I'm going to buy stocks. Yay. And then we go lower. What are you going to do? Are you going to add and hope we return and hope we bounce? Are you going to sell and everyone who bought sell to? I think you sell the gap up. Because now if you bought up here, what are you doing? You're crying down here. What do I do? I gotta hope and wish we bounce. When you hope and wish and it keeps going against you, you start to cry even more. And then that's the opportunity to do the inverse. And it's why buying SQQ calls was a good decision, I think. Just wish I would have bought more. They're up 16%. Like if I was in China stocks, and I've been saying this and they still have been holding up. But if I was in China stocks, and when I saw a big gap up, I'd probably be a seller. Right. And here we are, Neo's seen some puts. Speaking of China stocks, Neo's seen some October or November 1st 7 puts. Not a big order, but in the money puts. So what are these? Probably like $1 maybe. Let's see if my math is right. Wow, I'm pretty good. $1. Wow. So like cheap dollar puts, they're 50 cents in the money. No, I don't mind that. Just try to think what everyone else is doing and do the opposite. It's like you play chess. You're not thinking what your move is going to be. You're thinking your opponent's move. What is he going to do? Or if you don't play chess, like poker, would you bluff on the river? If you were in the position of your opponent, always think of it that way. Always try to think, what is everyone else doing, and then do the opposite. All right. What else do we have? So we had some good trades. CCL starting to move lower. Yay. SQQ, good job hedging. Of course, if you always want to take profits, you can. Tesla, I was up $330. Now only $40. So Tesla, a little bounce here. Wow, wow, wow. But every time you put on a trade, obviously there's going to be a risk. Just like the Dow. The Dow is now flirting going red on the day. Ooh. But we'll see. I don't think we have probably much action until this afternoon. So I would probably look 2, 3 o'clock to get back on to see what the afternoon session holds, because we're pretty just a slow volume fade here. Nothing really to get crazy over. Market Eternals are, I mean, the tick, we hit a negative 1,000 tick briefly. I mean, negative tick, so we're slightly bearish, but nothing crazy. Nothing like too crazy. Probably want to get too worked up on it. And then Deanna, do they need to sign up or anything for next week?
They just have to fill out that link.
What's the link?
I'll drop in 1 second.
I hear a dog. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Oh, there's the link. Woof, woof. Next thing you know, I'll be trading Woof, the pet stock. All right, what is this? The final countdown. I invite you to the final countdown election briefing. Join Lance Monday, October 7th at 1 p.m. Eastern. Lance's top prediction on the best Harris stocks and the best Trump stocks, and one sector that will win either way. I already know some people in the chat probably already have a spoiler on what it could be. And then blah, 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 blah. Enter the email. I did. Is this a video by me? Oh, I filmed this with Joey the other day. Barefoot and all. I filmed this in the living room. Look at the beautiful plant falling. And a whiskey barrel. Oh, look, Joey did a cool angle cut. Look at that. Oh, had something moving here. I don't know what I'm saying here. I think it's the sign up. Enter your cell phone number below for the free report. I want to see what it is. I'm going to get the free report. Am I getting emailed the free report?
Yeah.
Deanna, I want to say something, but people are going to laugh if I say it.
Bet.
I'm trying. I'm checking my email now for the report. And I don't see it yet. Does it take a minute to send?
Yeah, I think so. Let me see if I have it saved. I think we sent it to you like a while ago.
Okay. Let me hear it. Give me the goods. SQQ, nice little pop here. Carnival, go down, my dear. AVTR, go down, my dear. Negative 780 tick. What is I want to see my book report. I feel like I'm a kid in school. What does my book report say?
I just asked Meg for the file.
Who let the dogs out? Hoof, hoof, hoof.
I'm surprised I haven't interrupted any of our calls before, just today's.
Oh, I like the dogs. You should bring the dog on camera.
Okay, next time I'll bring both the dogs on camera.
What kind of dogs are they?
One is an English Bulldog Beagle mix, and the other one is a Havanese.
The English Bulldogs are so possessive of their owner. Does he or she only like you?
No, he likes everyone. Like,
Oh, wow.
absolutely everyone. He'll think everyone's his best friend.
Carnival up nicely. Up 84 bucks. What did my profit target? 48. Go down, Carnival. We love cruises, but go down. We love cruises, but go down. All right, the final countdown. The final countdown. Remember that song? Okay, let's see what it is. I can download it. I got to enter my cell phone number again. Am I getting texted it? No, I don't think so. All right, let me try
Oh, I'm
entering
just dragging it
my
for you.
cell phone again. My goodness. Register and unlock this report. I thought I did. See, I'm just like y'all. When I try to work this computer stuff, sometimes I feel like how do I say? A
I'm getting
non
the link.
a
Yes,
non-tech
donkey.
savvy. Yeah, donkey. There we go. It never worked, Sylvia said. I don't know if it worked for me either.
I'm grabbing the link. If you guys haven't gotten it though, just send me an email and I will forward that along. But I'm getting the link from our head of marketing just to double check.
See, it's a good thing. I got an email from Jack and Graham, but I didn't get one for me. It says download the report. There's Telegram. Am I lying to people and they're not getting a report?
I'll
And then
check
it
with them.
says a
I wonder if
typo.
it's
Look,
possible we might be sending it out on Monday, but I'll check with everyone. It's either the link is broken or we're sending it
oh,
out later. Derek got it. So it might just
did?
be possibly a broken link.
So I clicked Heather didn't. Hello, Heather. Um, if Heather didn't get it, then there's a problem. So it says so go
Heather, I'm going
so
to send
go
you the link right
here.
now.
So
And Lance, I'm going to send you the link too. Let me just put it into panelists so you can see it. All right, all you gotta do is click that link, dude.
all right, let me click it. All right, well, it took me to a Google thing.
Yeah, we're sending out a PDF of that.
Oh, okay. Well, I like to download it. All right. It says Graham.
What? Maybe that's not the right. Maybe it is. I
Hey,
haven't
folks,
confused it.
Lance here. And then you got a picture of Graham on the pier looking like he just shaved. Oh, and then what am I doing talking about?
I I know. And oh, and Jeffrey. Oh, I see. We sent them to each person. Okay.
What are they talking about? China,
Yeah, so I
BITX.
totally forgot about this. So the way that this is working is every single one of our experts has the same form and they're going to each person. So you each get a slightly different form based on who.
Oh,
I forgot about that. I totally forgot about this one. So yeah,
all right. Well, I got it now. What is this? Jeffrey says BITX, a double leverage ETF. Oh man. I don't know what this is, but sounds
pretty much
great.
we asked everyone what their election predictions are, and that's in the report. John, when we send out that form, we're sending them out for all of our experts. So everyone is promoting the same event because they're all going to be on there.
All right, I got to look at this BITX. I've never heard of this before. This is
Oh,
what
that's one of
Jeffrey
Jeffrey's
likes.
favorites right now. Yeah.
A 2 times Bitcoin ETF. Good Lord. Um, BIT. Oh gosh. BITX. Bitcoin strategy ETF. Wow. I mean, I don't have any of the Bitcoin, but I do think it's entertaining. So it's a is there options on it or only stock? Oh, there is. Wow. This must be one of the new ones. I mean, I'm not a crypto person, but it's just funny that there's a leveraged Bitcoin ETF already. Because Bitcoin hasn't done much lately, right? Yeah, it's
I
been kind of stuck for
I
what?
mean, with Rams, we're kind of waiting, but yeah, it hasn't done a whole lot. I've heard some people have had decent success.
Yeah, it doesn't really move. Yeah, I don't do any of the crypto stuff. I mean,
Well,
I'll be
only when
honest.
it's slow.
I just don't understand the crypto market. Like, I just yeah, I it's weird. I never got into it. I know a lot of younger people like it or did get into it, but like all my friends who were into crypto, they all are not anymore, or they were up a lot of money, then they lost a lot of money. But again, they were into like the small coins, uh like the ripples and the Litcoin or Ethereum, Doji's, the
Oh,
dog coin,
did you see
all
the
that
thing where
jazz.
you could buy a virtual house using, it wasn't like Bitcoin, it was another one of those like cryptos. But when the whole like virtual art stock, whatever that thing was called, when that was cool, people were selling mortgages, like partial mortgages on virtual houses that lived in the metaverse. And like you would invest with that. Isn't that just the craziest thing?
I mean, it is. I remember too when there were these what were they called? Like that punk cyberpunks,
Oh,
and
the
like all
cyber
the
monkey thing.
celebrities were pumping them.
Mm.
Um,
NFTs. Thank you. Yes,
yeah, the
Ron.
NFT.
Oh
Like,
God.
like you had the celebrities pump these
Yeah.
JPEGs, and then you found out they were getting paid like $250,000 to say like, yeah, I love this JPEG of me. And then since it's unregulated, nothing like they could get away with it. And it was like, then they go on Jimmy Fallon and say, yeah, I'm a cyberpunk NFT. And he's like, me too. And the next thing they'd make like $250,000, and then you left holding the bag. Let me look
Did you
at
guys
the
hear about
chart.
the there would like the one with the monkeys, their last like in-person meetup, they blinded a bunch of people because the lights were the wrong type of light. Like they were like tanning lights, so they burned people's retinas.
Oh, that's lovely. Look at it. They went from 125 to 25. And that's the cyberpunk or crypto punk. And then there was like a yacht board. Oh, there it is. The board yacht 8.
Yep, that one.
That was it. I mean, look at this.
That's
100,
pretty.
150, and now they're $11, $9. So this is what happens when you have 0% interest rates for a long time. You get into bubble markets.
In defense, houses are so expensive right now. The only place you can buy a house is the metaverse.
True. And then, but you're gonna get 25,000 to buy a house for your first house.
Only if your parents didn't own a house and you meet all these weird qualifications.
Oh, I didn't know that. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
and then the price of the house is just gonna go up because you'd be
Oh,
like,
but
oh, they're basically getting a whole credit. So then, like the what's crazy is the lower price homes are only gonna get like I bought my first home at I think at 200 or 220, and like that was still at the time like a pretty chunk of change for a home. Like you could get a smaller. Well, my house was only 1,000 square foot at the time, but you get a smaller home for like $150 in like a further out area. But now, I mean, what's a normal home? 400, 450?
oh, it's more based on where you live. I think in Michigan it's like seven.
Yeah, and then so 25K, so it's just gonna go from 7 to 7.25. And
Yeah.
then you're gonna have more people buying the lower homes. And so what's going to happen, the lower priced homes, so then lower priced homes in general are going to get more expensive because you'll have more buyers. And then,
But there's also the trade component where it's becoming more expensive for trades to actually build these houses.
right,
No
yeah,
matter what, you're screwed either way.
right. That's the other part is the construction and everything else. Even if you like buy a plot of land and try to build, the price of building so expensive.
Hmm.
Um,
But they
like I
want to
have a
give you
buddy who's
regulations for
adding
it.
a room to his house in Miami, and it's only like I think 600 square foot added, and it's costing $250,000.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. And then the permits.
250K for like 500 square foot.
You live like the Amish, dude. I live near Amish area and yeah, it's tempting.
You should live the Amish. Grow your own food, have a plot of land. Don't
Actually, if you
don't have a
guys
cell
can,
phone.
so interior design hack I learned in school, if you guys can afford it, have the Amish build your house. They need less regulations, they get access to better supplies, and it's going to cost you cheaper and you get a better quality house.
Well, so I tried having, oh, not build a home. So this is during COVID. I tried getting a kitchen table, a round kitchen table, like 4 chairs. So I went to like this Amish furniture store, and obviously like they didn't have anything in stock, but they're like, yeah, we can build you one. And I think it was like 2,500 bucks, which obviously is pricey for a table, but I was like, it's Amish built, good quality wood, all that jazz, right? Instead of going to like, furniture store. So it took over a year to build some Boeing next week 140 puts in
Yeah,
Boeing.
but there was a halt on lumber. It was supposed to
And
take like 6 months-ish, 3 to 6
so a
months.
year, almost a year and a half went by. I still had to have a kitchen table. I had like a dining table, but I didn't have like a normal kitchen table. So I just canceled my order. I was like, I can't wait 2 years for this to be built. Probably now it's not as bad, but I mean, it was insane how long it took to build. But you are getting like a good table and stuff like
You
that.
should buy it from here and have them ship it to you. It's going to be so much cheaper because like most of Michigan is still like that furniture, Amish, all that area.
Oh, yeah, it's like now I bought a table like a just because I was frustrated, and it's horrible quality. So I need to go to Restoration Hardware with Gary Friedman and get one. He'll probably get a good one. He'll probably get a $20,000 kitchen table over there. Kidding, but all
Can't you
right,
see
I
the
think
sale?
that is it. Gonna wrap it up here. Didn't have a ton of action, but had some. Really, just a good day to take profits. And oh my God, you bought snow? Snow call up 129%. Great work. Um, wow. On those snow weekly 113s. Wow. Great work. Stock moved up what? Like $1.50? Uh, wow. Whew. Okay. Well, y'all are crushing it.